car's been fast, but what happened on that qualifying run?
What really happens is that people go out of the pit and they just drive around slow, and we didn't get our second lap, and that's it.
So you got to start deeper, obviously, than you want, but the car has been good. So what's the confidence level for tomorrow moving forward?
I mean, it's obvious that we've been fast, and just right now it's just full of frustration, so I don't really have anything good to say.
I mean, obviously not happy with 16th, getting knocked down in the first round after being so quick yesterday. Yeah, not sure what we missed there, but we thought we could just go back to what we were yesterday and everything would be good. And for some reason, the balance just wasn't right, especially on the on the alternate tires. So kind of scratching our heads there. I'm not going to lie, but we'll obviously work at it. Colton's going pretty quick right now, so hopefully he gets into the Fast Six and we can kind of base off of him for tomorrow.
That's kind of what I was going to ask. Is this a universal problem amongst the whole team, maybe with the exception of Colton? Are you all battling the same type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Colton's been battling the same thing since yesterday, and they seem to have gotten it under control. We weren't battling it yesterday, so we kind of just didn't adjust for it that much, and now we are. So, yeah, so, I mean, Colton's definitely quite a bit different than us on setup-wise. So, like I said, hopefully he goes quick right now, and then that'll just be a true indicator that we just need to go towards that direction.
All right, what are you most upset about? What impacted you there?
Yeah, traffic. Clearly, that's we don't have an amazing car, but it was good enough to go through, and I got the 45 on my first time lap, but the next lap was screwed because I was within 1 second with his gearbox. So I don't really understand why I didn't get a penalty, why he didn't move. We're not through just because of that.
I think we all understand the frustration. Is there anything that can be done on such a small track to give you the open space?
Just people moving up the way when they're on your way.
No, I thought that we had good pace up until this point. Yeah, I mean, I put on my reds, and for whatever reason, they just didn't switch on, really. So, yeah, I have to have a look, see if we had everything right with tire pressures and tire temps and all the boring stuff like that. But it made a big difference in the end, and we're miles off, really. I think we should have been much closer to the front.
So you'd like to start up further. You're going to have an extra set of alternates. That's a plus in the race. And we can think about the rookie race. In 5 less races than anyone else. How significant is that to you to come home as the Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, well, the easiest way to win that is just by focusing on trying to win races. And that was my target. That is my target. And, yeah, I haven't really thought about it this weekend. I've been more concerned about trying to fight up the front with my teammates, which I thought we were capable of. But tomorrow's another day.
Thanks, Mark.
Just unfortunately made a mistake. You know, I got in a little too hot. I knew I got in hot, tried to get off the brake, and just still got wide and into the wall. So, you know, hate making a mistake.
How much were you surprised that happens on kind of a banker lap or you were setting up the banker lap, right?
I don't know. I'm surprised. I just made a mistake. You know, it can happen whenever. So it happened then.
You do have an extra set of reds. If this is a red race, what does that potentially do for you?
I'm not sure right now. Probably have a better idea this afternoon once we go through warm-up, but the team's done a great job. Always proud of the Hitachi 2 crew, so we'll see you later on.
Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, we've been struggling this weekend, honestly, to get the balance right. We've been on one side of it or the other, so I think the conditions being as different session to session as they have been this weekend has been some of it, but obviously that's the same for everyone else. So we're swinging a little bit too far one way or the other, so we need to figure that out and make our window a little bit bigger before the race tomorrow.
And back to yesterday, the first practice session was kind of a mess in some ways. You guys didn't get a ton of information. So does that present a bigger concern even for tomorrow now?
No, I think, you know, what we're kind of playing catch up today based on yesterday. So that'll happen sometimes. Obviously, we got to be able to rebound quicker than what we have this weekend. You know, it's not terrible to start 9th, but obviously you want more than that. And yeah, we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
Thanks, Alex.
That's good. It's great to finally be in there. Juncos provided a great car for this weekend. It's a shame. I thought there was a bit more in there. I thought I could make it to the Fast Six, but yeah, just putting it together, missed out a little bit. But it is what it is. Always striving for more.
You know, this is the place where you made your IndyCar debut, so it's the 3rd time around here. What's possible tomorrow in the race?
Yeah, we got good pace. So honestly, I'm pretty optimistic. Last year we had a top 10 finish, so starting quite a bit further ahead than last year. Hopefully we can make it top 5.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of both. you know, but that's one set that he's taken off the table for the race tomorrow too. So it's a cat and mouse game, and you have to be willing to give up a little bit strategy wise to gain that pole. So I think you know, we thought the Reds were going to be better. I think for us it probably was the best for us, but you know, our Gamebridge car has come a long way this weekend. We started, I think, like 23rd in practice and worked our way up to make it to the Fast Six. So I'm happy with that. Happy with how everybody's working. The team is great, and happy we get 2 Hondas in the top 3 also.
And that's what I wanted to go to next, because you and everyone else I talked to that felt they had a good car still thought it won't take much, and all of a sudden we're starting 13th. So what's the satisfaction of knowing you're near the front?
Well, it's just about execution here, really. Like, it's always so close. Like, we were 23rd yesterday, and we were like 4 tenths off. So it just kind of shows you how tight the field is, especially here. But the level that IndyCar's at right now is really impressive, and you can't afford to make even the slightest mistake. It could knock you out of qualifying or be the difference in 5-6 spots in the race. So luckily, we put everything together. I was happy with how the car felt, and hopefully we can go from here and keep making it better.
And we're both staring at timing and scoring. That's 0.03 of a second is the difference?
It's tight, man, but congrats to Graham and his crew. Felt like I left a little bit out there just with on the front line of Chevy. I locked up on my first set, first lap through 10-12, and I was lucky to keep it out of the fence in some ways. So, yeah, proud of this Freightliner Chevy. This 33 crew's given me a great car, but Graham did a better job today, and yeah, we'll try and get him in the race.
All right, so what do you have in the race, which you dominated last year, again starting on the front row?
Oh, we have a great car. I mean, it was the same car as what we've run last year, so hopefully we'll be okay. But I was going to wish Graham well done.
Thank you. Scott McLaughlin.
So Indy was obviously great in a sentimental pole position. What's the validation of this one to now back up the speed you guys have shown all year?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, you know, particularly yesterday on the Reds. I told you last night, you know, we just really struggled with the red tire, and then, you know, this morning we saved a set of blacks compared to everybody else, and it just worked out, you know, to be able to go to the new blacks, obviously, for People Ready, for all of our sponsors, for this guy who's put so much into this organization, for Dad who's at home with a newly repaired knee and everything else. It's great for Honda. Everybody's pushed so hard to get us back, get our team back to this point, and it's nice to have two poles here at the end of the year, and hopefully we can finish this deal off tomorrow. That'd be pretty sweet.
And you said on the radio we can control the race in this situation. How do you do that tomorrow?
I feel good. I feel our race car is better than our qualifying car, to be honest, and we'll see how warm-up goes here shortly. You know, but it felt really good, I think, to put that lap in and be able, because now I think from here on forward, everybody hopefully will have good stops. You know, strategy will be straightforward for us. Hopefully we can keep the tires underneath us. So that question, is it a red race, a black race? This historically has always been a red race, but we got a gut that it might be black tomorrow, and we got a lot of tires to use. So, you know, we'll see what happens, but certainly a great day for us.
Absolutely. Graham Rahal will lead us to green tomorrow, and here's the NTT P1 Pole Award as co-owner Mike Lanigan steps in for a hug. Graham Rahal, second pole of the year.